Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Welcome back. I am the Wise One, and today we will be going through the best moments of World's 2023 Swiss stage on round 2, where NRG takes on Team Liquid. Let's dive into the action.
Same time, talking about that bot lane, for me, it's less can they, get the push. I do think that Kalista can get the push. It's more, is APA's in trouble here potentially.
Out of the week's going to get him away. Palafox has the summoners available. He flushes for an autos. And first blood to Palafox to kick a chat in the middle. Well, this is some patience, to say one thing.
Either that or he's gone for a quick bathroom break because
Yeah.
he's been in there for a while.
And he's still there. You can see on the mini-map while Contracts is going straight to the top side. Summit has the flash available, but it's matched here. Permafrost is out. And even though Summit gets out of there, Dokla's in. The big man in charge gets one of his own too.
If they want to try to make something happen, but Pioshik looking for a little bit of dance moves.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, again, make it a little bit fun. TL playing with a 3v2 for now, but Palafox, that shockwave available as a threat. The center ult from downtown from FBI helps them get the Herald. But Team Liquid looking for something on the exit path. However, with Palafox with no mana, maybe they feel confident to do so with the jump in from Big Dokes again. Pioshik is out, but for the time being, looking for the reset with the help of his team. TL still in deep no man's land, and Ignar comes from behind. Someone has to flash away. FBI is joined in as well. NRG are pouncing on them, and TL bit off way too much. As APA, he might have the flash, but to burn it soon feels like the reality. Tongue lash out over the wall, gobbled up. What does he taste like? A free kill.
Oh my God, it tastes. It's FBI arriving way before Yawn.
Yep.
And there's no way for TL to stay committed to the fight. Pioshik has to run, Summit has to run, and that means Core was always going to be left to die.
I just love, again, from what we've seen in NRG in the past, these map movements are so clutch, and, as they're coming on in trouble. Again, dinner time, not yet, as he narrowly avoids.
Oh!
Survives, but again, chips keep falling as the action doesn't stop. NRG keeping the pace going. And with a flick back, APA is one-hit wonder away. Contracts with his first kill of the game. And NRG... You're
going to have a Jax jumping in your face. You're going to have to deal with a Senna who's outranging you heavily. You're going to have to deal with the potential shockwaves and Contracts mid again.
Kill number 4, APA, yip, back to the base.
Not again. Pioshik wrapping around TL, I think, are feeling the pressure. They know they need to make some sort of a dive happen. They're going to TP.
They finally get Pioshik with something in the game. He flashes but misses FBI. Ignar doesn't have the saving grace with the Heartbreaker out. The ulti flash is still alive, but finally, there's a reset over to the TL jungler as Ignar is too far. He says, hang on a minute. I've got something left at home. 2.8k as the oven's now turned off and Shelly's going back out to adventure, but the eye taken by the man in jungle from NRG. He's also separated, but the eye now exposes Core JJ is going to be the trade-off with a shockwave to the death. NRG making a trade and test that metal at the very least. However, when we talked about Summit earlier on, we know this man for a great lane, or at least this game in a different lane, he's getting something done.
Yeah, it goes to showing just how good they can be. FEI stepped up massively in playoffs. Palafox stepped up so big in playoffs. And this team that was so up and down in the regular season, it was a team that could always challenge the best teams, but always lose to the worst, showed us some consistency for once and showed us just how good they can be. And now they are starting to get some of that recognition.
Yeah, they've really nailed down the playstyle, haven't they? And again, they get consistency comes through as Contracts dives through. The man who hasn't been at Worlds since 2017 is leading the charge on this boar. With the teleport and NRG stay as the unit.
And this could be double tower here. I think they should just walk this in. They're trying to kill it off before the charge, so no HP lost off Dokla.
This could turn into a 2v1 very quickly. Over the wall, there's a counter-strike, but Unstoppable separates, makes it a 1v1, but Summon is now squishy as all hell. Dokla says, no problem whatsoever. I'll take that freebie as he moves to 3-0-1, and Core JJ once again in no man's land. Spin to win from the man in the top.
So much pressure down towards bot side. They knew Pioshik is bot, so they're just going to force this. They don't have that much damage, but now Dokla sees Pioshik again. They're going to finish it.
This, I think APA bitten off way too much. He dies even under Tara. Pioshik is still there in full vision while NRG have a free smite and look for the kill. Core JJ with the all in, but the numbers advantage there. Ignar saves FBI. Meanwhile, Dokla dies downstairs. But look at Contracts on Yon, trying to run away. There's some spears in, but as he gets separated out, TL trying to get numbers advantage. Contracts will eventually die. It's the best fight we've seen so far from Team Liquid, but Summit needs to go down, and NRG have their targets in order. Core JJ and Yon control, but I just love again that you can't count this team out. Second Dragon for Team Liquid as well. worth mentioning, while NRG have the inside track towards mid, towards that Baron side,
I would respect what they're doing more. You know, you'd have to be worried about it from the TL side. Like, oh, they could actually insta-kill this, but now they're going for the engage.
Instead, the pick is there. Great again. Ignar going to chase this one up as Contracts with the ulti onto APA is huge, but the shockwave! I know why they call him Palafaker. I can feel it.
Palafox is
Nail. They're going to continue on while Dokla just deals with the bottom side, but eventually and surely Baron will go down to NRG. The big major objective here in this game is at least Pyosik is trying to trade this off again, but Dokla won't exactly let him. Another stun to bite the dust. The Heartbreaker is up, but that's right, that Kalista point in the game versus Tarm, versus Sedge, versus Jax even.
Yeah.
A stretched thin.
Yeah, TL might be going for it though. Core JJ looking for the flank, but the tower is going to be going down, so it's too late. Yon in trouble.
NRG pulling the play instead. Instant cleanse. NRG are looking to pincer this movement. And TL, I mean, again, running out of options. Core JJ hasn't been home in years. I mean, this guy level 9. He's been sitting out of base, and I think another couple of minutes will do him well. The slowdown, easy kill. And one for FBI while Dokla is just playing his own game. Teleport going to be burning in. Okay, this time he's got backup on Pyosik. The Grandmaster's might is there.
But often the death knell against Orianna here. You get so ridiculously strong at this point. Dokla pressuring. They're pressuring through mid as well. TL just don't have the wave clear. Kalista, without a Hurricane, has almost no wave tracks to me. Is just dominating this game. He has been so on point with the ultis.
Great to see him back at Worlds. It's been so long, but this performance putting hope in NRG fans. The root comes down and someone gets poked.
That is a ridiculous disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
And you're looking over at Yon. Yeah, great, he's got 2 items, but Contracts is closing in on 3. Dokla has 3. Palafox has 3. You know, even Ignar is going to be so hard for him to ever get.
No clumsy move from NRG with, again, almost that 10k gold lead, but at least TL trying to force it out. Scan of the Week doesn't connect though. Dokla's out. 5 members now, all moving in, or rather 4 as you said. Still waiting for someone to join in, but Dokla's taking them all on. The crash down from Core JJ. Nothing's connected. As Dokla flashes out, he's ready to go back in. The stun follows through. Contracts now joins in. They tried to take on Big Dokes, but you don't say his name without getting the Dokes back. TL running for the hills, and NRG, every single movement has been world class.
Yes, and Thorpe and really get ahead. So it's such a big win for them, and we'll see if they can close it out right here, right now.
31 minutes onto the Nexus turret to teleport to seal the deal. APA still dead for a bit. And look, Pyosik is going to try and do what he can here on the 2-0 Viego, but Team Liquid now in fear of a KT dumb one possibility, but more importantly, NRG keeping themselves in a strong spot. 1-1 here to open up day 2 of Swiss at Worlds, and NRG should start being respected with more performances like this as they run onto the fountain to finish in style.
The first win here at Worlds for NRG, able to pick it up, the #1 LCS seed, get that under their belt. It's been so long.
Welcome back. I am the Wise One, and today we will be going through the best moments of World's 2023 Swiss stage on round 2, where Cloud9 takes on LNG Esports. Let's dive into the action.
Is that trade too big with Dominus? Maybe not. The wave pushing in, but it's thinned out. Zeka still playing dangerously, and Sven is also going to be spotted on this control ward, but Dragon, as early as you'd like on a Lee Sin, taken by Tarzan.
Pretty easy kill to actually execute, so just slight advantages being eked out there by LNG. You know, was a little bit of an edge. They're going to go for Syndra.
Emperor's Divide, the glide, and see you later. The kick back, but the Sonic Wave doesn't connect. It slows down the play, but Scout with his range again. Oh no, first blood to the man in the mid lane for LNG.
Is it off? You know, he is still slightly up in CS, but he's going to be zoned off another wave as Sven was forced to use his ulti and retreat on mid lane.
Trying to turn into a dive. Dominus is there, 1 versus 2. Zeka is going to pop the ulti. The Counter-Strike now run out. He's out of mana as well. Permafrost laid with the own ulti. Well done by C9, but the problem is the bottom side. Has LNG failed? But
yeah, that is really good that they're able to execute on this kill because they're going to get the full tower. Yeah. That is a big deal to get that kill. Berserker barely survives on bot side. LNG has been pressuring heavily through bot. MS did get down there to cover, which is good, but it does mean he's going to be losing farm. Scout pushes in, takes another plate. So more and more plates have been going the way of LNG, but it's a slight lead for Cloud9. And they're looking really very even with LNG through 13 minutes. So credit to them. This is a very, very...
Flush away from Zen. Great timing. He's good on the fingers today, but will mean they lose out on the mid turret with that burnt down.
Yeah, and honestly, this is just such a win for LNG. Cloud9 go to take Herald. Herald gives you the opportunity to get a tower, right? And while you're getting that, they take the mid tower, they take the bot tower, they get the flash off Sven. Topside, you double TP down a dragon. Guess what? I'm going to take your tier 1 for free. You get the dragon, but it is going to be C9 taking that, dropping Herald on bot side. So they want to try to see.
It was definitely in terms of blabber, but I think C9's reactions in the Mad game yesterday, even today here against LNG, have been quite adept. We are back in. Thank you for your patience. C9 come back from the Chrono Break and hit the Baron.
Zika has no TP and they saw him bot. They're
starting
engaged.
with action. Scout with a 3-man and he's dead.
Oh!
C9 come back and all of a sudden, game goes bang.
Oh! Hog is knocked in the pit.
He's flashing out. Well, the Baron held on for now. LNG down a member, down their crucial member, and stuck in a 4v5 with Zika coming towards mid.
Oh, this is crazy. As Zika is moving up, they're going to try to go for it, but Tarzan, they got to get out. They got to
flashes in onto LNG. The kick away, disengaged, but Baron still going down. LNG will lose out in Cloud9.
He's going to try to take the red and use that to heal up. They want to get that, but Gala is just starting the dragon. They're just trying to try force right now.
Out of the weak, out of range. They're trying to get them into the pit.
They got to
not going to be eluded in. LNG will move to Soul Point. While C9 with their Baron are going to open up mid.
Yeah, C9, really getting punished pretty heavily there. They wanted to go for this little chip play onto Tarzan, but the amount of displacement in this team is massive. What is Hong doing?
Hung, he's just jumping in.
He just killed himself.
He bursted out. Hung, okay, brother. How badly did he want to die?
It was bizarre. Maybe there was some sort of a miscommunication between him and the rest of the team, but that looked weird.
As they're trying to dive, Scout flashes away. Hang on, C9 to unleash. Gala free hitting for the time being, but not too much damage. Just the flashing from Tarzan to kick. Zika gets a 3-man. C9 running up the turret in control, but LNG can never be discounted. From a deficit, they fire again and again.
They take everyone down away. Blabber and Sven trying to look for this dive, but then watch Tarzan and Zika coming from both sides. Flash kick. The scatter was there in time, but it just didn't matter as the flash in from Zika. 3-man counter strike. That's the Jax you know and love from
you. Praise. His Jax needs to be banned away. And for many reasons, they've left it open as Berserker, also looking at part of the replay, got absolutely blasted with the shutdown going over to Gala.
That's brutal, and he loses both. And we're confident to actually take that 4v4. Gala's pushing up mid. They get the tier 2 on bot. The third item in for Fudge there with the Black Cleaver, so everyone's seeming to finish up those third items. We'll see. Berserker has no time to go back, so he just bought a stopwatch, and so did MS. Here comes the TP. They're going to look for the deep flank.
It's a big one as well. Could be game-changing from Fudge. The factor there, but he needs to get in because Gala's jumping in on the sidelines. Berserker running through. The king of 80 carries in North America. Might take one down in China. Fudge helps out. Big shutdown. LNG lose a man, but trade one. And now Fudge targeted and Tarzan to finish the kill. Zika flashes, and the rookie from the LPL should not be given Jax ever again. Scout on the Azir follows that same train of thought. At C9, it looked so good until it wasn't.
Cloud9 try to go for the aggressive play here, but a little bit disjointed. Bud comes on this super long flanking angle. They do get in the back line and take down Gall and the Rakan. They can follow up on this. They can get in there on the back line, but Fudge was never really a part of the fight. MNS was never really a part of the fight, and that's the problem here. LNG just...
But the rest of LNG using the Baron buff and this hard push that's going to come from Gala to open up the base. Zika jumping in. I mean, Fudge has experience, but Zika has the LPL.
Yeah, absolutely. And just a lot of these champions now on Cloud9 have been...
And as he ends up doing exactly that.
Yeah, they just can't hurt him. I mean, you basically need Berserker there to kill anyone at this point.
And then what do you lose because of it?
Exactly, you lose everything.
Well, Infernal Soul to boot as well. He jumps up at Berserker. That might be the last mistake you make here in this game. LNG moments away from being the first team to 2-0 here in the Swiss stage. To be on match point, as it were, to go to the best of threes. Zika has teleport. He faces away, trying to engage onto LNG. As Sven had a great early game, but no longer onto Gala. Berserker at least trying his heart out as he buys some time. Tarzan with no Sonic Wave, but Scout still finds him on the back end. While C9 to pick apart the pieces, eventually gets Zika. But what is the cost? What is the charge? LNG still here strong as into the base. They're not stopping. They don't care. Ulti whiff. Scout dodges away. Blabber running for his life. It's a long haul here as Cloud9 look to keep them from thwarting their chances to move to safety. C9 getting bopped away though. Spy Scouts is here, who gets 7 kills this time around. 18 kills in total in 2 days. Our MVP of the split continues to perform, and LNG moved to match point.
LNG coming out on top, 2-0. They'll move into the best of threes. As you said, they could be
Welcome
one of those.
back. I am the Wise One, and today we will be going through the best moments of World's 2023 Swiss stage on round 2, where Mad Lions takes on Team BDS. Let's dive into the action.
Just going to keep invading.
Comes
Lebrov
the
could try to
boys.
come, but Lebrov has no flash, so he's in danger as well.
Shayo, how do you get out of this one above and beyond and start knocking away with the Royal Maelstrom? It's an easy first blood. Lavender evolution.
And I just really struggle to see what Shayo is going to be able to get done in this one. He's got to rely so much on Crowny, so much on Nuke and Adam to really kind of bring him back into form. Because when he is at his best, he's just an incredible team fighter.
Well, Lebrov might be caught out. We'll hold on that because Lebrov, he burned his flash before in the lane, and the 2v2 of Mad are coming alive. What a night and day difference from...
Be careful with Shayo looking for plays. Nuke is in a good spot. But Hilly and Elyoya, they spot him with the sweeper.
Oh, it's a beautiful lens. Hylissang right back into the same position, but it's countered this time. Lebrov's in, but a 3-man Magnet Storm, and it's going to be banquet time in a second. Hylissang gets out, but Elyoya still not able to get his damage down on his Kraken Slayer is chased, at least in some significant way.
Yeah, that is a great play from them. Unfortunately, the kill did go to Lebrov, but they're getting active on the map. They try to look for this play. Carzzy, though, looking for Crowny.
Crowny, the root's there, instant cleanse, but is it enough? Hang on a minute, Elyoya jumps on in, but Carzzy has just solo killed Crowny. Meanwhile, though, it turns to Traders, the feathers are about to fly out, but Shio running in, doesn't matter. Nuke gets the kill. Meanwhile, on the top side.
No ulti on Renekton.
Now, finally, the Meganar comes through. Chasey versus Adam. It's been about Chatham, but now better be about Giga Chasey.
Jacked.
I mean, to be fair, Arnold, when he was 14,
Probably still really jacked.
He really was. I mean, I was watching a documentary recently. Maybe not the best analogy, but you guys get the point. It's still,
right,
however...
it's me in the bot lane.
And when you look at the MasterCard lane economy snapshot that's just popped up, Nuke has a gold lead over Nis, right? But Glacial Path not taking away his shares, just trying to get his camps. But hello, my family. Look at that. Herald, 3 of her children, Elyoya. I don't know where Belveth fits in. Maybe it's the grandmother, but that helps get the turret down as shove me back. That's Hylissang. Down he goes. Nuke again seems like the carry to watch.
Spot though, especially with Dragon coming up in 145 and your team in such a strong point, I'd rather you die and have the flash for the engage.
Well, I'd rather see this fight play out. First up, Meganar about to run out, but into Adam. Can he deal with this one? No minion wave there. Chasey ult misses. Carzzy running in, flashed on. Chatham, welcome back as the feathers fly out. He'll still be rooted down. Chasey gets the kill, but he made him work hard for it.
But Lebrov is already behind him. It's really ambitious to think you're going to be able to get onto that blast cone, so maybe hurting. Now I wish he had that flash.
Again, Hilly, what's going on, brother? I tell you what, I might not be an EU caster, but I do know that...
He has no flash, he lost his ulti, but now, crowning the wall, no sums, and it's going to mean Matt should be able to easily move in for this Dragon here. Lebrov even getting chunked down, and Chasey's getting that Meganar.
Stride breaker here on that Royal Maelstrom. Lebrov might be the first reset. Carzzy's just solo taking down Crowny, who had nothing, and now it's an endless banquet again on the back end. Well, the bop away from Lebrov won't matter because the nuke down from Chasey is massive. Have another one on the house because Mad are back in charge.
They are crushing through in this fight. They're going to get the Dragon, and Shayo spotted now. If he dies, this could potentially be Baron. Oh no, he lost the red!
Hilly heard what I said about him. I am sorry. It'll never happen again. Shayo is just like this game. Could not get any worse, right, guys? Right. Well, surely he gets out of this. Oh, absolutely not. It's going to be a feast for the eyes, at least for Elyoya, to pick up yet another kill. Slap him down. Shayo, no way. No way. He's not getting out. He's not getting out. He's at least buying time. He dies in the end, but that was crazy.
Yeah, I did buy BDS to challenge. They're already down 5K, and I think this is almost the death knell here for BDS in this one, as you're now massively ahead, have the Baron, you're already winning in sides, and now you're 5-0 Narg.
And no for an answer with the Baron power play, which has only just begun. He'll move up, he doesn't care about backing, and will take more from the map as Mad. We're talking about it yesterday, not proactive, not much going on, but hey, as they overstep towards the top side, Chasey about to drop down, Meganar almost there, Elyoya, big knock up, but It's simply to try and buy some time.
But at the very least, Nuke, again, gets that shutdown, and he already has his death cap, so going very aggressive build. Got a massive pushing up all of the waves here, and they're going to take that bot lane tier 2. Chasey pushes in mid. You can see him surpassing the solo laners in terms of experiences. Adam is still at that level 14. It's another mid. He's going for that tier 1, so Matter's going to start the dragon again, pull him to them. Elyoya is getting low, though. He is tanking this up for a long time.
Oh, he jumps in Sheo a little bit early. Niski not going to get to go in, but it's stolen. BDS keep themselves alive. The Frozen Tomb's out as well, as Kazi has to get out the back of the pit, but Elyoya's down. No banquet for him. Adam gets a kill, but is quickly traded off as well, as Nuke is the shining light. BDS, all hail the mid laners. He flashes, misses. Kazi with the quick sidestep is massive. Mad still went out, and I must pray now
to get Nuke to be able to free hit throughout this whole fight. They have a chance. He has death cap, but look at Chase. He's on the side, and he is charging up that Narbar.
BDS have come so far for this point. Glacial Path not taken yet again. Elyoya is going to be the strong jungle dragon. Indeed, it opens up. But Hilly, you are not silly. You're in charge. And now with you launching them back, BDS still trying to find the fight. Mad somehow getting bursted down. Adam takes a while, but look at this. Nom, 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 nom. It's an endless banquet once again.
They crushed the team fight. They've got the soul, and they're coming for their first win.
It all comes together from the early game. A couple of hiccups along the road, but Mad moving for their first win here in the Swiss stage. BDS have worked so hard to get here, but Mad don't care. That's LEC's third seed. Doubters be damned. Here Mad stand.
Something to be really happy about here for Mad. A confidence.
Welcome back. I am the Wise One, and today we will be going through the best moments of World's 2023 Swiss stage on round 2, where Fnatic takes on GAM esports. Let's dive into the action.
They are so impactful across the map, but they still don't see him. He's holding out. He then goes for the engage, sets up for Levi. It quickly becomes a 3 versus 2. Make that 4 versus 2. Razork's a bandit, and GAM, just like we said, play the early game.
That's
half a HP bar to work with. Razork can't do a thing. Well, GAM use their pressure bot side and just take the first dragon of the game. Early game going exactly how this team functions usually. And who's come back in form as Razork is trying to get in position to find something. Bot side,
no flash.
You're right, won't find it. The Magna storms in, and Fnatic strike true. It's Noah who succeeds, and now definitely well and truly Oscarinin might change my mind. He's running into Fog of War, at least for the jungle gank, but 1 versus 2, Renekton ain't afraid of that as Razork here to save the day. Welcome back to my team, brother. I don't abandon my top laners, but Kiaya slices and dices, and he ain't even playing the Renekton. The blades are out as Budget Irelia now looks for a flip back. The Natofa strikes aren't out as Razork.
If you don't have help as a top laner, it's impossible to cover all the lanes of approach, right? You can't put a lane ward and a river brush and the tri brush, all these different spots, but now
Grimby.
Caddy's here though.
But he has to get out of there, you're right. Caddy changes the landscape of the fight, but Slater repositions and takes him out. Noah's trying to turn this into an... Oh, I mean, again, Pallet could have. As top side, we look again. There's the all-out. Oscarinin has the dominance available, but we look towards mid as well. Who's going to get the solo kill? Who's going to get the fight? Instead, it's Fnatic pulling the trigger. What Kiaya solo kills Oscarinin in the top side under his tongue.
Core Drinker completed until he died.
Yep.
So he just goes for the all-in, knows he has the better buy. Levi in the area, but they are clearly too late, so will not be able to continue.
Down, but Razork's interrupting him as well. So in the meanwhile, Trimby and Noah say, look the other way, we want to get out there, but Pala won't let them interrupt it from Trimby. You're right, but Noah, as he flashes away, it's Slater who rolls on in. Fnatic's bottom lane half are dead, but Humanoid's now joined in as Levi's getting tagged down, but there's not enough damage yet, and Slater knows it, running forward with the Umbral Glaive. It's not enough. Ignore my last comment, they say, as Fnatic's mid laner still fires away, but Cardi's the Jace, and in the early game, he reigns supreme as Humanoid flashes away, but this is chaos! How are Fnatic winning it? At the end of the day, you close your eyes, you open them again, everybody's dying, and I have no clue what just happened.
It's Noah, Razork unable to block that shock blast.
Oh, let's do it again, eh? Look,
why not?
I know I'm from the LPL.
Oh, here comes Razork. They're actually getting flanked on the flank.
Not expecting the Callus. You're right. Who's really flanking who? Who's the ambulance going to be called
Noah.
for? TP
Everyone's
from
here.
Fnatic. As Noah runs on in, he gets ultied out. Levi, beautiful, but Humanoid swoops and boops. Dagda would approve. As Fnatic have already found the opening kill onto Kati. They're now playing front to back with Trimby rolling up, with Noah rolling in. with the shutdown rolling out. Gam ascent.
He's getting bought up. Trimby has tabbies. I already talked with the early seekers for Humanoid. They're going to be, not just like fully stacking armor, but they're going to have armor, and it's going to make the lethality that much less useful. Is Kiaya in trouble?
Jump in from Razork. Picture this as the Magnet Storm. North and South react, and opposites attract. Levi's out as the feathers fly down, but it's a follow-up from Razork. Like a razor, he shaves his way through the enemy jungler as Fnatic are opening up mid lane. And all of a sudden, this early game is swept aside. We move into the mid game back, and Fnatic again getting away with a bit of murder here.
Yeah, they're looking good here. They commit the double ulti onto Humanoid. They don't even get him to flash. He just ult in response, but Oscar in and way too far.
In. Cardi's going to punish him. I feel like he might die, but it is Renekton moments as the auto, the range there. Cardi flashes in and shut down. Meanwhile, the rest of Fnatic are getting split apart. Kiaya with a punishing ult onto Razork, but he's a tank. And not only a bad death, but a shutdown given over. So moments like that are how Gam get back into this game. And how Gam start taking control back from Fnatic. Things still look good for FNC, but for now, the picks over the wall into Humanoid. But trying to take him down is such a mission. 3 members up there, but the TP from Oscar in and the rest of Fnatic converging in. Gam are going to regret this play. And with Oscar's return to the stage, it's a big old g'day from the top laner of Fnatic. A triple kill over to the Croc. And FNC will not go quietly. Turret saves his life, and Slater was moments away from a pick, but staying alive and on to the Baron, it's still all about FNC.
Yeah, Fnatic are going to get it all.
Fnatic to have it with how this game's just transitioning.
And we saw the win probability powered by AWS. It was looking very heavily favored. As Kati has just been able to kind of farm up some of these towers, but now Humanoid responds, and good look for a play.
Looking for it, Oscarinen's over the wall as well. Kati knows he has no way out. Humanoid almost dies, but Kati's burning down on the wrong side.
Over the wall, maybe?
It's all about the range, isn't it, as Oscarinen looks to take a solo kill of his own. This guy has been out for far too long, and he wants people to remember his name. Kati's in the wrong direction. Humanoid makes it out of there, and you know what? I smell meat. Crikey, it's another double.
Yeah, they're taking the base at the same time there. Kati could have just finished his base, but elects to actually go for the kill. And now Humanoid's here, he's TPing in, and I think they can.
It's all in with the Rel, Shattering Strike on top of the Magnet Storm. The feathers are out, Noah is free, firing Gam all of a sudden. We're in a position of losing in under 25 minutes. Kiaya in the Cassante won't be unstoppable for long. And Europe raise the flags high. You've beaten the VCS, you're gonna move to 1-1. And Gam don't know what hit them. They want to play early game. Ha! You live in the early game with Fnatic as they move to 1-1. Here on day 2 of the Swiss stage at Worlds.
Nicely done by Fnatic, getting the job done here. A super important win against Gam for them. They move to...
Welcome back. I am the Wise One, and today we will be going through the best moments of Worlds 2023 Swiss stage on round 2, where Gen G takes on T1. Let's dive into the action.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do with mid-prio if the enemy support is also going to come down into the mid lane, or come up, I should say, as now Keria is here. He's got a combo going as the rest of Gen G is trying to come out and punish this, but it's actually T1 who are now in a 3v2 situation. Peanut has to flash away. Even Guma's joining the fight, and T1 are going to start this one off with a bang. They get first blood for Faker.
A little bit of a juicy target here to keep Owner a little bit occupied, try to force him out so they could identify for sure he was up there. They didn't have that control ward. It was T1's control ward there on the top of the river.
Jungle against the Kazakhs here. And a little play down on the bottom side to flash away at the same time, but we got Owner looking for the solo, and he's just gonna dunk onto Peanut as Toby also getting
here. You are down a dragon, you don't know what the soul is going to be, but all of your mid-game advantages aren't going to matter if you can't actually
wait for some of their spikes a little bit later on. Speaking of which, Gumayusi seems to have no idea that this Rumble is in the bush, and now he's getting flashed on. Guma will be able to flash away from this one, and there's the ultimate just ticking down. And Doran will pick up the solo onto the Kaisa. Guma left all alone.
Yeah, Guma here, but the items they have, on the carries they have, are just so deadly. They're going to actually take this turret, maybe more.
Hayes is just eating the damage. I mean, he just sits on the ball, and Faker says, thank you very much, I will eat that one. And
was able to get those first few without a real fight, as Doran once again looking for an opportunity.
Wait, this is the same spot. I saw this already, but it was Kaisa. But Faker says, I am different, I can challenge you. And that he will. He's just holding on, waiting for the 1 second for his shockwave. Doesn't even need it as Toby gonna come in, dodging the shuriken as Faker Faker, but he's in a lot of trouble. He's alone against 3, and now Zeus is on the run. Delight trying to continue on this one. Pays running into the rest of the team to pick up Faker on the backside of that one.
They'll grab a turret here as well, and Zeus is going to need to back away. Pay's going to take that one out. A lot of money here on this.
I guess just the chase, not really able to get too much other than Faker and some low health bars. They decide to go for a reset. They have 2 Drakes already, so T1 just going to be able to pick. They are just going to push T1 out, and in fact, they will get this top tier 1 turret. Meanwhile, Zeus alone on the bottom game in the lead, and now he is still holding on to the reins of this one.
So we are just trading turrets here. It's an LCK classic. Don't fight, just hit those objectives. Tried to threaten the Baron as well as that turret. They know that Guma can fall back to that mid turret is okay. Faker.
Yeah, Faker in a lot of trouble here. Chovy on the chase. It's really difficult to get away from this. Akali, he hits the shuriken as the shockwave lands, does not care, and Owner can't do anything about it. Interesting, they know that T1 must have gone for some resets, but T1 barreling into the river. It looks like they do want to challenge this in the bottom side. Delight is a bit caught out, but he is recon, and now he's going back in. He's looking for the big engage with that Rumble ultimate over the top. That's going to be the Kaisa just gone in this fight before it even began, as Chovy just running down the top side alongside of Doran, and that is a clean ace to the side of Genji.
That's Delight's recon for you. M here gets the knockup, and then the follow-up damage is layered through from Doran. Look at his positioning. Rumble under no threat whatsoever. Faker not in position to follow up, and Delight, yeah, he will die, but he does the heavy lifting here to set up the damage dealers to actually get the work done, and Genji will follow up with a...
But taking their time with it for now.
Yeah, a lot of turrets already removed from the map, so looking now to push this inner down in mid. Chovy pushing the top inner as well. That's going to push that power play much higher here, as you can see, trying to get all 3 inners. They're set up for it. Akali in the side. They could grab this one, then rotate over. They still have a whole minute left on this Baron, and there's just not much T1 can do here. They have decent wave clear, obviously, with this Orianna. So they're just going to have to sit back and lose their turrets here, and Genji
really goes the long way around, but even that bottom lane is pushed up for Genji. This is very well set up for them to just take the Cloud Soul, and that they will. They're just going to take down the objective, and in the front is Owner. He's just going to get ripped to shreds immediately. Guma doesn't even get to do damage in this fight, as Zeus on the run as well, taking a punch. In goes Guma, trying to do something, but at this point it just looks like Genji are in total control of this game, and Faker just going to walk away with just his life, the rest of his team.
And once again, same MO from Genji. Control the choke point, kite back to Baron, put Delight in the front. He looks like a squishy target. Maybe you can push onto this recon, but Delight will turn on you on a dime, and they just cannot close the distance. Owner tries, ultimately without Faker's help. But like I was saying before, everything needs to work together with T1, and if there's no vision, if there's no choke point control, you just cannot do it against Genji.
Oh boy, Faker trying his best, but I think Genji have their sights on the Nexus as a massive equalizer over the top. Just the cherry on top as Genji dominate from about 7 minutes onwards to take down this best of 1 against T1. And they
Welcome back. I am the Wise One, and today we will be going through the best moments of World's 2023 Swiss stage on round 2, where G2 Esports takes on Weibo Gaming. Let's dive into the action.
Collapse onto this one. Light eventually does make his way, and this is a very slow dragon that is going down right now, and already they're going to get that poke on Hans Salma, and immediately G2 just going to back away. It is one singular Cloud Drake, but that is the first objective. Broken Blade playing this one very respectfully. He lets the wave push into him. I say that, and now he's stepping up straight into the Vi. The combo comes in. Can they take him out? Yes, they can. No flash, no hope for Broken Blade as the Shy and Weiwei put it together. And now with the all-out, the Shy is looking for a little bit more. Now Caps coming on in here, looking to get punished by Weiwei as a huge wombo combo does come out from G2, though. They turn it around, but Xiaohu says no. He will turn it back, but he doesn't get too much damage, and G2 will end up with the win in this fight.
Weibo eyes.
The moment that G2 were in a gold lead, I saw this as an opportunity to get involved in the cast. So welcome, gentlemen. It's a pleasure to cast with you both.
Yeah, I'm really excited to have you up here. You're our G2 person, and every time G2 starts to win in a matchup that people are a little bit nervous about, you appear, and here we go, another fight.
Vidius just appears right at the right time. G2 are winning, Vidius is here, and now G2 is here in the bottom side. Crisp is just gone as G2 dive and pick up the easy pickings under here, or at least the Shy is looking to punish perhaps. Who's going to win out in this one? Broken Blade has to go back, and meanwhile, that dragon you guys
push huge threat later on. Domestically, we often saw him go for the hull breaker and be this split pushing identity.
Ooh, Hansama caught out a bit here. He's stunned nearly 100-0. Finally goes into the Featherstorm. He's still alive, and he goes to the push. Light finally takes him out. That was getting pretty close to him getting away, but Weibo will be able to punish in the end. Not able to respond on time. It's a double kill into the hands of Light.
Caps will pick
They've just gotten too many advantages earlier on, besides, you know, going down eventually to Light, that they're just ahead. They take down that full turret. Down instead in the trade of this one. So, well, I say that, immediately Weibo able to rotate on over, and now they barely find Caps. He's gonna get combo now. Shy in a little bit of trouble here as the One's on top of him, and he's just trying to get to safety here, but there's just too many G2 members that are able to hound him down in the bottom river.
And the Shy does.
He started walking away. Xiao, who is literally going top, and the Shy's like, I'm making a play, guys. The rest of Weibo weren't really on the same page. They couldn't really offer much assistance, and he ends up giving his life.
Yeah, the Cassante power can be quite aggressive sometimes, as now he's basically doing it again. He's in the front, but he's just going to go down for free. As Weibo, they're trying to get this dragon. Will they even do so? Yes, they will. The smite comes in, but G2, they're looking for more. Mickey on the engage. He does find Crisp, and that will be 2 kills into the hands of G2 in trade for the dragon.
Incredibly powerful for this Cassante, and how tanky he's going to be later on is meanwhile.
Oh boy, well, Xiaohu, he's been caught out. He's been found out. And it looks like eventually he will just go down to the turrets, try to give this kill over to the Rakan. And let's see if he can. Yes, he will. No assist even there for Caps. So Mickey with a nice little solo kill.
Yeah, that gold advance is just ballooning for Mickey right now. The support gap is astronomical. But Hansama looking to finally take this tower down. Nice flash.
Oh yeah, he's going to get flashed on and finally goes for the late ult once again. And this time it looks like he might just get out. But no,
nice.
The residual damage comes in. From the AoE from the Vi. They are spotted in some sense, even if it's a bit late. They're still going to go for this, though. They have the Rel.
Please don't flip this.
They have the Rel. We'll see if they still want to flip it with this extra damage. As the Vi threatening there, the ult comes out, and Hansama is going to respect this one. Yike is getting pretty low in the pit, though. G2 find themselves against the wall here as Weiwei is trying to threaten up to the Yone, and the burst damage is there. They take out Broken Blade, and that might just be enough as Yike is left alone in the pit, and it's a disaster for G2. Weibo Gaming totally cleaned them up in the Baron pit, and that is going to be a huge lead for them now.
Yeah, he's going to get out, but I mean, those ultimates are what you need to turn, and that's the idea with this composition. You feel confident you can start the Baron, you have that much earlier on in the game. I mean, this is really going to be the most important fight right now because this is a Cassante with Mountain Soul. You cannot give that up.
Yeah, and already on this Red Bull Baron power play, about 4,000 gold already into the hands of Weibo Gaming. And now look at G2, they're all in the river. They want to challenge this one. Hansama has the cleanse this time around, but now he is down that for the ensuing team fight. Let's see if Weibo Gaming look for the turn, or if they just want to get this Mountain Soul. G2 making their way into the pit. They go for the engage, it totally whiffs, and now Yike is alone, as in the fronts here, Crisp is taking a huge amount of damage. Caps gets isolated on the bottom side, and he's gonna go down. The assassination potential of this Weibo Gaming composition, they're looking for more. They want Hansama, the feathers do nothing, and Weibo Gaming are totally going to wipe them up in the bottom river. They will take the Mountain Soul.
Weibo just dismantle G2. They feel forced into this fight because of the soul. And G2, it was around the Baron again, but unlike D+, there is no window, there is no opportunity. And Crisp just is now finished for Broken Blade, so at the very least he does have a second major item. Caps now completed third, level 16 for him. Mickey.
They're trying to go for something here as Xiao just gonna be wombo combo. They finally found the engage, and they take down one of the most important members. That's a double kill now for G2. They find a miracle.
They have damage to rush this Baron down right now. Let's see what Weibo do.
Every single ultimate has been used from G2. They have to find a way to keep Weiwei out of the pit.
They gotta keep Weiwei out. They gotta keep the Shy off of their backs. This guy is like a juggernaut right now. Can you stop this Cassante? I'm not sure. As the Baron is gonna go the way of G2, but what about the ensuing fight? They get Caps on the top side of this one. He's the first to go down. Bit of an engage from Mickey X. A little bit. Hansama trying to hold his own against Light, and he will be able to hold on to it. G2 are turning this fight in their favor after they get the Baron. And Weibo, it was looking potentially good with their tanky Cassante, not looking so good anymore. The shutdown, just one more going into the hands of Hansama. As Weiwei's still on the chase, maybe just a bit of desperation. The rest of them are getting out as Yike might have to give his his life for it, but man, G2 took a huge step in the right direction. That's 2 kills for Xiaohu on the backside of it, though. Being in a wombo combo scenario for G2 if they're going to get this fight in their favor. Let's see if they can do exactly that. The Shy this time on the front lines, but Yike is right there, just waiting for it, but they might just have the damage. The engage comes in, Hansama gets that ultimate off, and the Wombo comes in such a huge way for the side of G2. So many low health bars, Cap's still alive, but Light has to go 1v3 right at the end. Can he do it is the question. The knockup from Mickey is just barely enough as the ball is in the front here. Caps will be able to take him down. The triple kill for Caps as G2.
The Elder Dragon is up for the taking. G2 are not going down without a fight.
And Weibo opted into that fight. They cleared vision in the Elder Pit. They will sustain some damage, but it doesn't look like G2 is going to be able to end the game off of this alone. This game has been.
I mean, it's been just insanity. And at this point, G2, they're trying to get...
If you get a pick, I mean, you can end this game. Weibo have to respect this and give this inhibitor up.
It's going to be pretty interesting to see how G2 can manage this. Still 40 seconds on the push. Weibo, are you going to go for the pick? No, they just fight Xiaohu in the front. He's just going to be taken out for free. And look at the knockup from Mickey. They just get so much more in Hansama in that backline. The Shy trying to be the hero, but I don't think
they actually dived the Nexus towers to get that kill onto Xiaohu. They're looking to end the game right now.
I mean, Xiaohu, he's been picked again.
Here we go again. They get the knockup on the Light. He's all alone. He gets taken out. That's going to be, I think, in his way. He's getting burned out 1 second on the Elder Drake buff, and they don't have quite a wave. They've got that 1 minion in the back as G2, they're trying to push on in, but respawns come out from Weibo, and Broken Blade's got a shield. He's giving it a chance. Another stun comes out from Yike as Mickey doesn't get the knockup. This is just insane as the Magnet Storm. Is it enough for the side of G2? They say no, they're gonna back away.
Xiaohu's back.
Xiaohu, he respawns.
TP!
He's TPing. And they want to turn onto this one. Xiaohu gets the Wombo, and the entirety of Weibo's coming in. Meanwhile,
TP!
in the base, they're TPing it out of this one. Caps, he wants to end the game right here. He wants to end it right now. He wants to take the 2-0 for G2. He doesn't have a health bar, though, and he's going to go down. Weibo Gaming, they hold on to the base. Oh, my.
But keeping the minions out here is what buys enough time, because Weibo need to buy time for the Elder to go off. They need to keep these turrets up and then
running at the base. He says, okay, you can take Elder. I'm going to take your base, but he's going to be hit, and uh-oh, he's got the stopwatch, the Zhonya's to help him live. Yike. Caught out on the bottom side. He's got his teammates nearby. He is so tanky on the Rel. And the poke damage so far from Weibo, not enough. Hansama trying to step forward. He gets hit, but immediately cleanses and will get out for now. Another one hits him as Mickey isn't able to block for him. And Hansama finally decides to use that one. Here comes the Wombo combo. They find Weiwei. It's enough as Xiaohu goes in. But yike, he perfectly is able to get it done. He's perfectly able to keep his team safe. And G2, they're able to take the fight in a huge manner. Triple kill for Hansama, and they will win this game.
Let's go, boys! Fantastic play from G2. They're going to look to end the game.
What an amazing turnaround. It may be Hansama who falls early, loses GA, but he's able to buy enough time, and Broken Blade finds the engage.
No
Inhibitor!
way.
Inhibitor!
No.
Inhibitor! No.
It's over. T2 did it, and it's a fanfare on the stage now. People going insane in this arena after that one.
Welcome back. I am the Wise One, and today we will be going through the best moments of World's 2023 Swiss stage on round 2, where JD Gaming takes on Bilibili Gaming. Let's dive into the action.
Difficult to actually trade anything back.
Yeah, I'm really glad you mentioned that, Wolf, because Kalista has been kind of getting bullied a lot in some of these lanes we've seen, and obviously they've been a little bit ruler, no doubt, without his flash.
Both Yagao and Knight can roam globally, essentially.
Oh, that was so close. That was so close. And now soon he's just going to face chicken at Knight. He was looking for more as a huge one comes out from Yagao, and they just combo on a Kanavi, who gets the bailout and will get the first blood here for the team. Elk goes in just to get one kill, but it's still big advantage JDG as this Vex is just popping off. Ruler going to pick up that kill, and On can't land the hook.
Kill here before that dragon spawns.
On just hanging out here. They know he's in this bush. I mean, there's only one spot. He just walked over a ward, and this Blitzcrank, it looks like he is down for the count. That's another kill given over to Ruler. As now he's just sitting at 2 chains, and Ben will just run away or fly away from that one as another Drake. So this is 2 Drakes early.
And it's Hex Tech
And
Soul.
it's to keep up the pressure.
Yeah, I think it's obviously a significant cooldown, but not the most important is Hook.
Okay, this one on to Knight, who is quite low. He's got the stopwatch as Kanavi's going. He gets them both as he goes back into the flag and drag. That is a bit of a disaster. 369, he's here as well. As down will go Knight. Finally, that was the one pick they were looking for. But what about the other guys? Everybody's going down here on the side of BLG, and only Ben is left here. It's just going to be a straight up ace. Is it though? Oh man, this is going to be 369 going down, but that's just a consolation prize. A triple kill for 5-0. Challenge here on this Drake, this Hex Tech Soul that we talked about. The wall is going to come in, as it is going to delay a little bit of time, but JDG right here just chomping at the bit. They want to get over this wall and get this smite, and it is going to go the way of Kanavi, and that is 3 Drakes now in favor of JDG, and they're looking for a bit more. They want to get the flash out of Yagao, and that they do. Bin on the right side wants to get something done, but the rest of the team is just handshook and just zoned away as Kanavi gets soloed with the core trigger value. Is using Knight is in the thick of things. He's got this chance to get back up, and he is, and Ruler is just totally unchecked the entire time, making 2 more kills for this AD carry.
Oh man, Ruler is just popping off. He helped carry the Korean national team through Asia Games. He helped carry this team through LSR in our previous game in professional play at this level, but this is the type of domination we are seeing. At least BLG will pick up some of that bounty gold here off of this turret, but in the time it's going to take them to reset, it's going to be a trade of turrets here. The inner, so valuable here for JDG with the lead they have. A hook potential for On, but he's not even going to pull the trigger, knowing that that's just not the champion you want to pick right now. 2 items, 7 kills.
Yeah, keep in mind, this is 18.5 minutes in, right? Like, they are just taking elders, or not elders, not yet. We'll have to wait and see how long this game goes.
And your options now as BLG are just so incredibly limited.
Yeah, take a look at the Elixir as well, and okay, we're not even gonna have time for that. Yagao is just isolated. He might just go down. Kanavi, one more hit, but the hook on tonight was actually super key. They're gonna take him out as well. That's a 1-for-1 trade. Ruler's over the wall. He has to go in a stopwatch. He does not look very safe right there, and the flash over from Bin as the bailout will not be enough. It's 1,000 gold into the hands of Bin as Kanavi is a bit of a juggernaut. He's looking for more. He is going to get 1. As Willie gets more. How is this guy not dead? Where is he going? And he's looking for even more. 369 finally comes in.
Renata ultimate here as well to stop the follow-up. And Ruler will ultimately go down here, but his stopwatch buys time. Meanwhile,
well, we got more fighting. It's LPL versus LPL. Another hook is going to come in, but that's a croc. I'm not sure you want that one. He's got pretty big health bar, but in goes Knight. He's looking for more as On is getting pretty low on the right side here. Kanavi looking for this pick, and finally the space is emptied here for Ruler to just hop forward. As Ben, he's got a lot of money after that shutdown, but it is not quite enough. Yagao and Elk on the run as nice little pick, but not enough.
You could call it a consolation prize, I suppose. You got the Zhonya's cooldown. That's all you're going to get here. And JDG, they have so much damage to rush this Baron down back to life. That Hex Tech Soul is also up. It doesn't get worse than this. 10,000 gold up. Hex
have in their pocket. But yeah, now a Frozen Heart. By the way, Spear Shojin was finished for the last 2 fights for Kanavi as well. That's why he's just
2 levels up on Elk. It's a lethality Kaisa versus Frozen Heart. You aren't hurting this guy. It's not going to happen. And now Ruler is just going to rip this inhibitor down out of the base, and they can look for more. We're 23.5 minutes in, but this lead is just so huge.
Oh, On. He's looking for the hook. It's understandable. That's his one function. What do? I hook the enemy team, but it's just not enough at this point in time. JDG looking to take down 2 inhibitors, and it doesn't look like BLG have what it takes to stop them, and they might just look for more. I mean, we're only 24 minutes in, but Hex Tech Soul Baron coming on down, and JDG want to end this one now.
Got so many minions, 2 cannons here just pushing through. They can siege and wait. Talia rocks down here. Once those fade, the engage opportunities are real here for JDG. BLG, it feels like just waiting for the inevitable. Here comes Kanavi.
He's going on in, and again, I don't think anyone can really touch him except, I guess, Yagao at this point in time. But Yagao, he's just dominated on the top side, and yes, missing is going to go down, but JDG, they're just playing with their food. They don't even need to fight BLG at this point. Knight goes in, he's having a ball in this one, and JDG are going to take down the best one. Best of one against BLG. I guess it wasn't to be unexpected, Wolf.
One more brick.
Welcome back. I am the Wise One, and today we will be going through the best moments of Worlds 2023 Swiss stage on round 2, where KT Rolster takes on D+ KIA. Let's dive into the action.
I can't guarantee it. But we'll see. We'll see. As you were talking about those ganks, Deft is level 6. He is going to get comboed here by Lahens, and Ignited is going to use that satchel very late. Does flash onto the backside of it. In comes Cuz looking to force it, and it looks like he gets it with the permafrost. First blood onto the Ziggs in the bottom lane as Cuz comes up with a huge gank. Ability for them to chain that CC, and Deft does get run down the lane. Now Canyon does get the back out of KT, so they try to go for this Drake here. The Ziggs, even early on, can try to control this choke, and let's see if they can actually get it done. Lahen's trying to threaten, but see the rest of the team is just backing away, and they will give this one over. So DK, at least
the Dragon here for D+, double Leandries, and they are chipping away at these health bars. Sure, Kellen's engage was very lackluster, but it won't ultimately matter.
Oh, and they're looking for a bit more. Cuz and Keen overextending quite a bit, and the poke damage is coming out here. Some low health bars. You talked about the Leandries. Finally, they are going to find Showmaker in the front, but there's just no follow-up on that one. So DK, a lot of skirmishing here, and finally they commit onto the Croc, but they don't take out Kellen. They don't have the damage to take him out, and it's 3 kills going straight into the pockets.
He lost the objective. It is Mountain Soul, which, by the way, you start stacking those up, you're going to be able to deal with a lot of that Ziggs poke later on if KT start winning this game here, or winning the objectives rather than works against D+ Kia.
Yeah. So KT able to totally take over the game from here. Now let's see. I mean, they're trying to make a stake for this second Rift Herald, but Cuz is in the pit, or he's nearby. Keen and Kana going head-to-head down on the bottom side here. BDD not sure who to support, as Showmaker kind of in the same boat. Keen looking to turn onto Showmaker, but Keen is left all alone. They can't get over the wall. He's so far in there, and DK will take down the Crocs, and the potential to just wombo combo your way back into a game from 9K down. We do know G2 were able to do that a little bit earlier on today. DK definitely have a pretty similar comp. I think they may need a little bit more items in terms of this one. You got the Azir, the Ziggs, and the Jax only sitting on their first ones for now, but that's the Ziggs
there, and KT just kind of ride out the storm here. Double control wards there on that pixel brush. It's really difficult to actually aim that poke now, but it is landing.
There's the poke. It's coming on in over the top, but you can see some shields helping them along the way, although the damage has been done. Kana also on the flank here on the right side. He's looking for that perfect angle, and KT don't seem to have any idea this is coming in. Let's see if he can find the perfect timing to go for this engage. Where is he? Okay, there he is. They finally find him, and now he's not able to get much damage done at all. Flashes, hops over the wall, just trying to gain some space for the team as DK. They're looking to take down this Dragon, and they should be able to get it. Lahen's not able to get in, and we will have—
This game goes longer. You're dealing with double scaling AP threats with the Leandries, and KT don't have any Drakes, so this game is just going to go longer basically
run around to his team.
See if he wants to teleport back into this one. It's very awkward for him. He's super low. Looks like that's what he's going to do, but this buys so much time for D+ to now get on top of this Dragon here, looking for Kana on the flank. We'll get his counter-strike out here. Again, time working against KT. There's that teleport.
And you can see the amount of poke that Deft is already putting out. BDD is back into the fight. They want to pull the trigger right now. They just got to go in. KT, you got to do something, and they're going to get the flash out of Showmaker, and that allows them to pick up this Mountain Drake. But in goes Kellen, just going to go down for free. Not much that DK can do to follow up on that. The satchel is nothing. There's a wall in the way, and a huge divide might help them out, but the permafrost is coming out, and I don't think Deft is going to get away from this one. No satchel, no hope, as Canyon trying to get something done here. He's got Showmaker with a huge amount of damage, but this is 2v3, 2v4 even potentially, and they just stick around for way too long. Keen gonna take him out with the help of BDD, as Keen is still in there, and this game is going wild now.
KT deny the Dragon, but they're getting even more here. So many kills going over, and I think D+ really—
It's DK really trying to press that poke in, because that's really what they got to do, but they got to Renekton behind them. They have no idea. Deft is in a lot of trouble. Satchel not going to be able to do much. Lehens gets stunned up and killed immediately as Lehens gets into the thick of things, and KT, they're going to find the fight that they needed this entire time. Double kill already for aiming. Can he line up the penta? I'm already looking for it because we have so many. Kana, though, trying to get on in there. And unfortunately, he's just going to go down, gives the triple kill over to aiming. This game might have just ended in a couple of plays, Wolf.
It looks like it, and once again, okay, they're going to back off. They're going to play it safe. You don't want to go 0-2. Renekton, regardless if you don't, it's still going to be a play from Lehens that wins this for you. The knockup is fantastic. D+ just trying to hold on to their base. Didn't see the keen play. Lost a little bit of the power we expected from them in our top 3 in the LCK playoffs, but coming back in a big way here against D+, and it's almost a 10,000 gold lead here now for KT. The kill difference is massive. This is what KT is known for, one of the highest in the LCK. I'm looking for a second inhibitor here. Any picks means certain doom here for D+, but they've got to do something to defend these turrets. They've got good wave clear, but it's just not going to be enough.
Doesn't seem to be enough as Cuz and Lehens looking for that engage. They'll find anyone. They're going to find Canyon as they go pretty deep for that one. The Aftershock maybe saving Cuz, but at this point the damage not quite. Just waiting for more waves to come in to potentially end this game. TPs are coming in.
Yeah, TP is coming in. That wave clear is buying them time, but only a little bit here. Still 75 seconds left on Baron.
It doesn't really feel like that wave clear is there as Kallen just going to be taken out on the bottom side. Lehens finds another engage, and Cuz just trying to frontline here. The Baron buff just way too much for the Ziggs and Azir to handle, although, did they overstep? BDD gets pretty low. Lehens trying to give his life for him as in they go. Ghana just gets ripped to shreds. Aiming is huge.
706!
He's using that massive wallet right now to just shred through the entirety of DK's team. As Canyon, he's gonna respawn, but you can't respawn your Nexus. Canyon, he's gonna take the 1 kill, does not matter. Aiming, and KT will rip through DK and take this game.
KT Rolster do it again. They have not lost since summer to D+ Kia. They have